Give a software engineer a solid AI tool today, and they instantly get about 30% faster. Objectively, this sounds like an absolute triumph. But if you look closely at the Indian IT market, you see a different reality. Active tech job demand in the country recently hit a 28-month low. This chart tracks the divergence. While corporate profit margins climb, entry-level tech openings have dropped by 44%. The two lines are moving in opposite directions. The industry has a name for this: AI deflation. It happens when successfully making yourself more efficient directly shrinks your company's revenue. If a product company like Microsoft makes its team faster, they keep the profit. But traditional IT firms sell time. When a client knows you have AI, they know you need fewer hours to do the work, and they expect to pay less. This means an engineer cannot secure their career simply by using AI to write code faster. To survive, you have to understand the mechanics of the corporate machine you're working in. Back in the 1960s and 70s, computer memory was expensive. To save space, engineers used 2 digits for the year, writing 61 instead of 1961. That shortcut created a massive vulnerability for the year 1999. When the clocks rolled over to 2000, millions of systems were set to reset to 1900. It threatened to trigger global blackouts and crash banking grids unless millions of lines of code were manually rewritten. The American government and corporate sector were short-staffed. President Clinton even issued a public plea, asking retired programmers to come out of retirement to help fix the code. They found the necessary manpower in India. A generation of English-speaking engineers stepped in to handle the enormous manual task of scanning and fixing code for Western corporations. This era established the template for the Indian IT boom. It was a model built on high-volume manual work, selling blocks of human time to solve scale problems for global clients. This is the pyramid model. It operates on a simple billing equation. Multiply the number of engineers by 160 hours, multiply that by the bill rate, and you get the corporate profit. To maximize revenue, the base of this pyramid requires a massive volume of entry-level freshers. Their role is to generate the raw billable hours that the profit margin depends on. The work at this level is often repetitive. You have testing, which involves trying to break a feature hundreds of times, and boilerplate, which is the structural rewriting of standard code. Then there is maintenance, reading thousands of lines of old code to find one error, and translation, where old systems are converted piece by piece to new platforms. All of these tasks share a specific set of traits. They are highly patterned, the instructions are clear, and the correct answer is knowable. These are the exact conditions where large language models are at their most effective. When a task has low ambiguity, AI can often handle the heavy lifting in seconds. This is the structural collapse. When AI does in seconds what once took 160 hours, those billable hours vanish. The profit model disappears, and the foundation of the industry's pyramid begins to shrink. But even as the bottom tier shrinks, a massive gap is opening. Analysts expect a shortage of over 1 million AI-native tech jobs in India by 2027. Surviving this shift requires moving to the top of the pyramid. This is where tasks are governed by high ambiguity and require human accountability. You have to focus on the things the tools struggle with: navigating corporate politics, choosing between competing system architectures, and taking responsibility when a critical system fails in the middle of the night. The first mandate is to build a judgment layer. You need to understand architecture deeply enough to know when an AI's answer is lazy, inefficient, or technically flawed. Second, you must master high-stakes communication. The most secure roles will belong to those who can stand in front of a client spending millions of dollars and successfully earn their trust. Career security in the AI era isn't found in raw coding speed. It is found in the human judgment, relationship building, and accountability that currently define the very top of the pyramid.
Thank you. Share and subscribe to Learn AI for more AI insights.